Aquarius, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for mid-June 2025. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business as always and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we can dip our toes into energy and see what's happening for the lovely Aquarius collective. Hope you're all doing fabulous and fantastic, my friends. Let's get it going here. My guide spirit team, talk to me. What do we got for these beautiful Aquarius collective out there? What energies, messages, insights can we take a peek at? And yeah, we're just going to take a real quick look at this first card, then we'll get into the full reading itself, and at the very end I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot, just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean into, which is always interesting. But let's get it going here. Let's rock and see what we got for Aquarius mid-June. What's the vibe? What's the energy? And we are right back at it with the creepy Alice Oracle. I'm really enjoying that. That's not the real name for anyone new around here. It's kind of a running joke. Okay, set your course. Big planning, big plan-based type of vibe showing up with this one. Now, don't be concerned about that really angry-looking cat. Like, to me, this card is kind of good, actually. It feels very Six of Swords like. It feels very plan based, and it can be really nice. Now, before we fully dive into that, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the June subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. And also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, I'd greatly appreciate it. But enough of the promo, into the reading. Let's talk more in depth about this card. So creepy orange cat aside, she's just sitting there, she's chilling out. It looks like she's thinking. And I always say with this deck in particular, we don't just go with the words or the vibe. It's just super intuitive, this deck. And I do get a lot of strategy. Now, that could be good. That could be really great for a lot of you. You might be dealing with certain situations, or you might be in a place where it's like, okay, I need to think a little bit down the line. So where am I going to be a few months from now? Where am I going to be next year? What do I want to accomplish in 5 years, 10 years? That's what I think of when I see set your course, because you don't ever want to feel like you're just drifting and floating. Okay, so some of you might be in that place, right? Like maybe you just feel like you're just existing, just floating. And in that case, Spirit would want you to try to find something to work towards, whatever it might be. It could be something small, it could be something major. It doesn't have to be groundbreaking. Okay, I feel like there is planning happening here. And if that's not you, could even be telling us that someone you're connected to could be in the planning phase of something. That could most definitely be the case. So we're just going to leave it at that. Let's get into tarot. And yeah, I always say that first card there doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a little footnote. So let's get you 3 tarot cards in the upright. Then we'll get into that intuitive juiciness. Shuffle it up one time here for Aquarius. What do we got? Mid-June. And yeah, while we get this deck shuffled up and ready to go, let's talk about last week's reading. It was titled A Surprising Change. Now, I know Aquarius is a fixed sign. I think you're more adaptable than people give you credit for. But to me, it did feel like something kind of changing out of the blue. So whether that was internal, like a change of feelings, change of emotion, maybe it was a situation where it did a quick 180 on you. That was like the vibe I was picking up, like something like totally flipped. So just keep your eyes open over the coming weeks. That energy could still persist for a little bit, but we're going to see what shows up this week. As you know, energy is very fluid, never set in stone. So only take this how it hits for you, because we could be seeing your vibe or somebody else's. Let's get it going. 3 cards for Aquarius. What's happening in mid-June, please? Okay, 5 of Cups. Okay, saw that in the Libra reading too. We got our little gothic emo friend right here. It's okay. He's just processing some feelings. Nothing wrong with that. We'll let him chill out right by the amethyst. Maybe that'll help him. Maybe the vibes from the crystal will make him feel a little bit better. Let's get a couple more. 6 of Cups. Okay. This is somebody potentially ruminating on something. I'm already picking that up. I'm not even getting into the intuitive portion yet. And it's like someone ruminating. Let's get a couple more. 9 of Cups. All water, which could be a little intense for you. I know. And I say it every time you have a water-heavy spread that, yes, Aquarius is the water bearer, but you're technically an air sign. So this energy could sometimes be at odds, but if there's any air sign that could deal with it, it would be you. But let's go through. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes, then we'll get into that juicy intuitive stuff. But at first glance, we have some dynamics of energy showing up this week. Now, I always talk about the elements. I feel they're very important. And you have cups on cups on cups on cups. It's like a whole bar scene right here. Now, cups, they're not bad. They're great for creativity, for expression, for emotions, for love. I mean, you feel, when you feel, you know you're alive, right? Like that's kind of the energy I'm picking up off this, because we have the super, super positive and content and happy one. Then we have this energy over here that's the total opposite. So it's like we have the extremes going on, but such is water energy. Water energy is never stagnant. I mean, I know in nature sometimes, but the energetic form of it, it's always moving. It's back and forth. It's like always in a state of movement. So again, just watch out for ups and downs. I picked that up in a few different signs this week where there might be like high highs, low lows. But let's go through this piece by piece, because this is going to be a complex one, especially with the differing energies that are showing up here. But position number one, we're starting out with a little bit of a gloomy Gus, right? We got the Five of Cups chilling right there. And you see him, he's all dressed in black. That's why I call him Gothic. That's why I call him emo. It's the River of Tears, right? Now, there's good aspects to this card, and we'll go over it. But when I see this, I think of someone that's just a little bit down. It's an energy that's downtrodden. It doesn't always have to be worst case scenario. Doesn't mean you're crying into your pillow every night. You might just be a little bit gloomy. You might be like, remember I said earlier with that first card, you might feel like you're just floating. You might feel bored. That's the vibe I think of with the Five of Cups. But at the same time, it could be someone that's hurting. It could be somebody that's processing some things. It could be anxiety and stress and all that stuff. The good thing about the Five of Cups, though, is that it is an energy of change. Remember, fives in numerology represent fast, sudden change, like the energy we saw last week. The Five of Cups itself, there are still cups that are standing. There is still stuff in the background. So to me, if it is a problem, if it is a situation that's being a pain in the neck, when I see this card, it's like, it's temporary. That's what I think. It's temporary. It might not be comfortable, but it's temporary. So we'll see what's up with what's going on with this Five of Cups, that's for sure. Now, the thing that kind of threw me for a loop is the next card. That's what it is. Because I could make sense of the Five of Cups, Nine of Cups dynamic all day, every day. But the Six of Cups, and usually this is a card of soul ties, soul connections, people that we have a lot of history with, people that we care deeply for. This is even a card that connects to past lives and stuff like that. So yeah, it could just be showing us the energy of someone you're connected to. That could absolutely be the case. But to me, this is huge when it comes to history, when it comes to the past, when it comes to memories and thinking. And with the Five of Cups in this, it's like I'm ruminating. It's like I'm thinking about rough times, and now I'm thinking about good times. It's like somebody is living in the past, kind of. Okay, and that doesn't mean 24/7. It just means that someone has a lot of memories that they're still running through their head like a movie. The Six of Cups is good normally, but it could also be an energy that gets itself stuck up. It's an energy where it's like, all right, well, if you stay there too long, if you stay in the past too long, that's going to hurt you moving forward. So we're just going to have to see what this has to say. And again, it could just be the energy of someone you're connected to. We don't even have to turn it into a whole past thing. Moving to the back end, we have the total flip, total opposite of the energy that we have on the front. We have the Nine of Cups. Look how happy and content and open this energy is. It's welcome. That's what I always say. It's like, yeah, welcome. Come on in. You want to have a cup? Come grab a cup. So like the energies, they play off of each other in a very unique way this week. So again, this is a card of wins and victories and just someone that has anything they could possibly want, so much abundance, and they're comfortable. That's the vibe I'm picking up here. But at the same time, this can be a card of overindulgence. This could be a card of somebody trying to numb things, numb pain, numb situations. It could be someone that overindulges, if you know what I mean. So we're going to have to watch out for this. It could also sometimes represent somebody that is a little too nice. Is there such a thing? Sure, there can be. You know, like if you're very nice and understanding and people ever take advantage of that, I'm not going to say that that's definitely going on for everybody. But you see how we have this dynamic going on where it's like the Five of Cups and the Nine of Cups. It's like there's a mixture, and I don't want to label it. That's the thing that I'm picking up here. It's like I don't want to label it either. So I'm going to have a hard time labeling this reading, but I want to dive deeper on all of it, Aquarius. Let's do it. Let's jump in and clarify. And yes, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on Mr. Five of Cups. And yes, if you're a reader yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why the box is here. If you're feeling any messages you want to give to Aquarius, you can drop it in the comments. I don't mind at all. Okay, why is that Five of Cups here, please? Why is it here? get to the bottom of this, my friends. Where's that 5 of Cups here? Thank you. The Devil. Okay. Okay. So this energy does feel like it is very difficult to resolve. I don't know what it is. I don't know why it's sticking around. For a small portion of you, this could easily just be a Capricorn that you're connected to. So watch out for friction with Capricorns or even other earth signs when I pick this up. But the Devil itself, it could be somebody that has a history of something, a history of struggles, a history of a behavior. There's something about this that feels like a pattern to me. Okay, so whether it's like something that just pops up or it's something, it's like this isn't new. The energy to me feels like it's been around for a while. And of course, like I said, it could be gloominess, it could be sadness, it could be a problem that we're seeing here, but there's something about it that doesn't feel new. The Devil, yes, we could say, yeah, this could be toxic things, it could be addictions, it could be this, it could be that. Of course it can be. But the big theme I always think of with the Devil card is that it is like heavy. It's similar to the Hierophant in the fact that it's grounded. So when I see it underneath a card like the 5 of Cups, it's like, I'm still sad about this. I am still upset about something. I am still affected by something. So again, I'm not going to say exactly what it might be and how it might present to you or somebody else. Because remember, this doesn't even have to be you. This could be someone you're connected to that might be dealing with their own demons, literally. But it does seem problematic. It does seem like a problem here. Let's keep moving, because obviously the energy is not going to stay that way. But there's something about this where this person has a pattern of it. There's like a pattern of this. So let's keep moving. Let's see what's up with the 6 of Cups. We get a little more detail. So why is that 6 of Cups here, please? Thank you. So it's just reinforcing what I'm seeing here, Aquarius. We have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse underneath the 6 of Cups. Now, one thing I will say, the Wheel of Fortune itself is always good. Even in reverse, the wheel is good. Doesn't really change the energetic profile much. It's always moving. It's always spinning. It always happens quick. So that's interesting to me that last week we had that 180 of energy, the surprising change. And we're kind of picking up something similar here. But the fact that we've been speaking about patterns or somebody reliving certain things or just things coming back up, the wheel in reverse under the 6 of Cups, that is a clear-cut energy of something returning, something re-emerging. So again, whether it is a situation, a problem, a person, it could be someone you haven't heard from in a while. It could be a whole variety of different things. Now, I will say this, the whole zodiac in recent months particularly, I'm not sure what's going on astrologically, but it seems like it's been going around the whole zodiac where people have been having things pop up like, hey, I'm back, here I am. It's like giving me that kind of vibe. So it's like the energy won't go. The energy won't go away. That's how it's feeling to me. Because once you think it's going, it pops back up to say hello with this Wheel of Fortune in reverse. But the energy is shifting. I don't want to make this sound like it's a negative thing. Because for some of you, this could be really positive. This could be something you actually might want. This could be something you actually might like. And remember, you can always shift your awareness. Like how you view these cards, how you view this, it depends on your situation. For some, yeah, maybe you have had some things in the past that are still with you. But that doesn't mean that you can't shift out of that. Let's see what's up with the 9 of Cups. Then we'll do a quick little recap before we get into the shadow. So lots of stuff happening here. Lots of stuff. So why is that 9 of Cups here for my Aquariuses? What's happening? Something here about a pattern. Something here about a pattern. I mean, we have the 2 of Cups in reverse underneath this 9 of Cups. It's like, oh, well, they might not be perfect, but I still love them. It's like giving me that kind of vibe. It's like, yeah, they might not be perfect. They have vices, but I still care about this person. That's just how it feels to me. I don't know why that's coming through like that, Aquarius. Guess you're going to have to let me know. For some of you, it might just be, you might be cool solitary. Like it's showing up in a couple different ways. Like, you know what? I'm cool. Whatever's going on right now, I'm cool in that area. So maybe it's something different. But for another portion of you, like the first intuitive thing I'm feeling here with the 9 of Cups, 2 of Cups in reverse, it's like, you know what? They're far from perfect, but I care about this person. That's just what's coming through the strongest to me. And I understand. I get it. Totally get it. You know, no judgment here ever. And I tell that to everyone I do personal readings for. I will never judge. Two of Cups in reverse could sometimes represent people that are not quite seeing eye to eye at the moment. This could be people that are kind of like oil and water. They bump heads from time to time. However, regardless of the rough and tough energy that I'm seeing, even here on the back end, the Nine of Cups, it's like, but my door is still open. It's giving me that vibe, Aquarius. It's like, you know, the door's not shut, the door's cracked. So again, whether this is a friend, whether it's a family member, whether it's a romantic partner, it's like, yeah, no, this wasn't great. This is a pattern. This keeps popping back up. But if you ever need me, it's like giving me that kind of energy. So peculiar. Very hyper specific for a general reading. So only take what hits for you, of course. But let's go through and do a quick recap. Then we'll get into the shadow card. If you kindly look in the box position, number one, we have the Five of Cups with the Devil in the upright. Yeah, so that's an energy. It's a pattern. It's something that's not going. So whether it's a thought or a feeling or an emotion, it's like this energy, it's here. And it is problematic and it doesn't feel new. It's just something that won't quite go. It's an energy that sticks. Moving to the center, we have the Six of Cups with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So a return of some sort, something that pops back up, more part of this pattern, this cycle that we're picking up within the reading itself. And moving to the back end, we have the welcoming Nine of Cups with the Two of Cups in reverse. It's like, listen, even if we disagree, even if we're not seeing eye to eye right now, if you need me, knock on my door. It's giving me that kind of energy where there could be someone, they're far from perfect, and none of us are perfection, but it's like, I still care about them. So do with that information what you will. Aquarius, please take a screenshot if you want to look into it further. Let's see what's in the shadows. And yes, I always like to pull one shadow card at the very end just to see whether it's something within you or something you don't quite see. Shadow cards don't always have to be a challenge. They could be a good thing too. So let's get your one. And if you made it to this point in the reading, please feel free to check out channel memberships. I'll put a link for it in the comments below. It's a beautiful way to support the channel. I have much love for my channel members. Okay, let's get this going here. What do we have in the shadows? What do we got, please? Oh, okay. Yeah, Queen of Cups, like deep emotion. So like there's just so much water energy in your reading this week from like the whole top row, the Two of Cups. I mean, yeah, there's like some earth and mixed stuff going on, but the Queen of Cups, I mean, she's tender, nurturing, loving, caring. So for some Aquariuses, I'll give you the positive and the challenge of having her as a shadow card if you're not connected to a water sign. When I see the Queen of Cups, she is very emotionally expressive. She's nurturing, she's caring. There's nothing wrong about caring for what you care about. Right, like it's a strong card of just love, and it's usually very pure. But the challenge with the Queen of Cups is the fact that she can suppress. There are things that she is feeling that she doesn't quite say. There are emotions that she's going through that she doesn't really voice. So she pushes it down, pushes it down, pushes it down until there's no choice except for it to come up. So watch out for any emotional suppression in this time. That's the one thing I would warn about. But we're just going to leave it at that, Aquarius. That's what I have for you this week, my friends. Don't click away just yet. I'm going to give you the details of the June subscriber surprise. If you would like further insight on your situation, you can book a personal reading with me at my website, mastermetaphysics.com. The June calendar is open, so you can go check for availability. But for the June subscriber surprise, I'm giving away 3 copies of one of my most favorite decks ever, the Everyday Witches Tarot. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, it's 2 simple things as always. First, you must be subscribed. And second, let me know down in the comments if you could manifest something right now instantly, what would it be? You'll be entered to win, and at the end of the month, the winners will be announced in my community tab. As always, my friends, much love, and I'll see you soon.